Hi, Sandra here, and I am back with more content about happy relationships. So, here are 3 tips to help you create a little more happiness in your relationship if it feels a little bit rocky. So, yesterday I posted a video about the 3 main reasons why women in midlife, women over 40, can experience problems in their relationships. So these were outgrowing your spouse or partner, poor or ineffective communication, and lack of intimacy and sex. And often these 3 issues can overlap and lead to a lot of resentment, bitterness, and guilt. Particularly if you are the one who feels unhappy and maybe even ready to move on. So often the indecision about what to do can feel worse than the actual problem. Do I stay? Do I go? It just kind of feels a little bit like stalemate. So here are 3 simple tips that can help you improve how you feel about your relationship. And once you nail the communication bit, often it can help other issues, such as the lack of intimacy or the different interests or pace of growth that you might be experiencing. So, number 1, try to remember why you fell in love. Grab a notebook and list everything that you can think of. Remind yourself about this person that you chose. What did they bring to your life? What did you love about them? And maybe still do, if you really think about it. Number 2, list all of the reasons very honestly about why you're not currently happy. Sometimes just getting this down on paper can be helpful. And then flip it around, flip them around. What do you want instead? So, for example, a nice simple example, if you argue a lot about politics, it might be accept that we have differences and be more tolerant of their opinion, even if it feels difficult. What I'm trying to ask you to do here is think about what you want instead. Do you want to be arguing about politics for the rest of your life? Probably not. And number 3, if some of the reasons why you loved your spouse or your partner are still there, and you feel that some of what you want instead of the problem might be achievable and realistic, your relationship may still have some mileage in it, may be salvageable. There may still be hope. So the importance of communication cannot be overstated. Find a time to talk when you are both calm and not engaged in other activities. So, for example, try not to have the conversation while you are maybe driving on the motorway or in the middle of cooking a meal. Just dedicate quiet time when you're calm. And instead of saying, I'm not happy because, say, I know that I would be happier if we, whatever. So, in the example above about arguing about politics, it might be, I know that I could be happy if we accepted we have differences of opinion. And I would love to be more tolerant if you could do the same. So, it's about changing the language a little bit. Often in relationships, we are inclined to focus on what doesn't make us happy or why we can't cope or how much they annoy us and what's missing rather than what's there. Maybe it could be a simple shift of focus, and a little exercise like the one above might help you to shift your focus. Of course, it isn't an easy fix. This is not going to fix deep-rooted issues that really may not feel insurmountable, you may need professional help, of course, but this is something that you may be able to do, and it could hopefully be a useful first step. And I hope you found it helpful. Let me know what you think. Bye for now.